There's nobody here yet, but good evening. I'm here in Rock Spring, Georgia, where we're getting very little rain, but we did get some last night. Wasn't a lot, but it was enough for the night. And I've been sitting here editing my video and trying to make it a little shorter. I think I made it about as short as I can make it. Hey, Melinda, how we doing? I'm I've been sitting here editing. I've been trying to go live for probably uh, probably about a half hour or more. Couldn't get the microphone to work with it. They've got some kind of thing when you first come into StreamYard saying they're having some problems with Google or something. I don't know. I know somebody was live last night that was having trouble and ended up, not last night, not before last, they were having trouble. Mm. Finally got it to work, I think. I think y'all hear me. It said you do. Hey, Neil. Good to see you. There's Melinda, and then there's Neil, and there's a third person, but they're not speaking yet. Yeah, yeah, I've noticed that. Well, he usually goes live for close to 2 hours. That's Peggy. There she is. And he uh, he ended up having to he ended up having to go out, log back in the StreamYard, and then it happened again. So he just called it quits for the night. And last night he did okay. I retired several times. Yeah, about the only retire I want to get probably is to the bed. That's about all the retirement I want to get. There'll be something for me to do. Oh, we got a little rain last night. Some's better than none, but we could use it a lot more. But it did make the ground out in the pasture out there. I was out there today, and it was the ground wasn't wet. My feet didn't get wet, but you could tell the ground had a little moisture in it. Neil's just tired. My video's up to finally up to 85%. You know, when I left this past weekend to go pony riding, uh, I did a short, which worked pretty good up there. I think I was up there when I did it. Can't remember. Uh, but I shot a little video that night. And it wouldn't work. When I come home Sunday night, what I had tried to post Friday night was still uploading and was only at like 40 some percent. And I was like, okay, well, I guess when I get home, it's still on that looks like. Oh, okay. No, it's just a ceiling light. Oh, Lordy. I did my video for today, and when I got finished, it was 40 some minutes long, and I thought that's too long. I got to find ways to cut that down. So I finally.
Unknown caller.
Here goes one of them calls that, it ain't nobody. They won't even speak. Hello. They hang up, say. Oh, mercy. Yeah, I got it down to anybody watches all that's going to be bored. 32 minutes now. I can't, I'm not going to mess with it no more. Hey, Sam. I don't know. It's kind of funny because I was told that yesterday. Look, I'm just me. Somebody said that, you glow. I'm like, that might be my head. They said, no, 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 no. Dear. I have no idea what he's talking about. I know. The only gloves I've had on today are some work gloves. I was out there working in the yard. We had a little tragedy on the farm here today or last night. You have to watch the video to see it. Okay. Nothing serious, but it was a tragedy. No hints. If I give a hint, let's put it this way: somebody bit the dust. You'll never figure it out, but somebody bit the dust. Wasn't me. Yeah. No animals were lost. Whenever I get the video up, let's see here. Let me do this real quick. 32.03. Wow. Next. Let's see. I don't know how long it'll take this thing. I've cut it up so bad. Believe me, I did a lot more work than what's on this video. All right, it's uploading, so maybe it'll. Yeah, it's nothing serious. No, I didn't work on the Guinea Palace. I did look on Marketplace, and I couldn't find nothing. What I'm looking for. It'll be all right, Neil. That now y'all got me looking up at that, noticing that light behind me. I didn't pay much attention to it. Well, it's uploading.
The music you requested is available with Amazon Music Unlimited. For a limited time, you are eligible for a 3-month free trial, which renews at $10.99 a month until you cancel. Terms in the Alexa app. Should I start your free trial and play the requested music?
No?
Okay. You can sign up anytime by saying, "Sign up for Amazon Music Unlimited."
I didn't ask for no music. Y'all heard me. Y'all have heard everything I've said. I'm sitting here. That's weird. Yeah, Peggy, let's see. I'll be surprised. It's going faster than I thought it would already. It's uploaded 56%. I don't have nothing on except for security cameras and that round sound bar, which is connected to the internet. I did. That was spam, I'm telling you. I didn't even say that last word you I said it. I ain't asking no questions or nothing. Linda. Uh, well, I moved it when I was cleaning in the kitchen. I've turned the table the opposite direction. Uh, so I'll usually sit over there, and now I'm stuck here. Now I've got this spot. I guess I could sit on that end. But the reason I ain't sitting there is I got my basket sitting here that I've got all my must have stuff to carry with me that I brought in when I got home. My little basket with my medicine and headlight, and I took a bunch of other stuff already out of it. I'm getting hiccups now. I've just got on a t-shirt. Uh, Neil. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to concentrate. Uh, Let me see. Well, let's went through the first. It's uploaded through the first part. Oh. Okay, now is there something behind me to make me look like I got horns? The devil in disguise. All blue ranch channels. Jewel? Well, no, I don't have one. And you don't have one. I told everybody in one video, I give them hammers to start with until Neil started trying to smash people's toes. So we had to move them to wrenches. It's been a long day. It's been a nice day, but it's been long. Well, it's at 6% now, Peggy. Kelly. Oh, we're doing just fine. Same to you. It's it's been a long day, but it's been a good day. The weather was very nice. Uh, that little rain we got last night cleared the air quite a bit. So yeah. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Y'all fell over yesterday. Now, Peggy, I want to go ahead and tell you this is on the video, but Tina said she's not guilty. She said she got her arm hurt. Kelly said that one this hot evening. Where you at that's hot? Tank's already starting to work out there in the dark. He's starting to bark at stuff. Well, I knew it had to happen sooner or later. I was about to, that's a lot of you to haul around. Makes the camera pretty heavy there, Neil. Oh. Well, you see, if you want better vision, you just cut that out. Orlando. Pennsylvania for the last 6 months. Well, you're definitely in a warmer territory. Now I heard there was another hurricane coming. Is there anybody heard anything about that? I don't think I want to stay down there in Florida. I'm ready to retire, but I think I'll retire right here. Oh, okay, Peg. Yeah, I heard somebody said it the other day. I was watching somebody down in Florida, and it was they videoed it. Yes, they did their video yesterday and posted it yesterday, and they were talking about a hurricane on the way, and that's all they said. Oh, tis there. Yeah, that it is unusual. Now, I thought they used people's names. Let's see if I can get live up on my phone here. A little easier for me to read. Should check my spelling, but I'll tell you what. It's a spell check I have no use for. I have looked at what I was getting ready to post and was 100% happy with it and hit the button. And when it popped up on the screen, it had changed something. And I can think of a couple of times that it's did that. One was on a text message. I was text messaging my girlfriend, and I never even looked back at it the second time. And then she come back, LOL, 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 and I was like, "What is so funny about that?" Uh, and she goes, "Look at what you typed," and I looked back and I thought, "I didn't do that." She was laughing again. She goes, "I know you didn't, but you know, it's funny seeing it coming from you." You're perfectly capable of typing the wrong word for you myself. Yeah, I could too, Neil, but uh, I've had it to change words 110% different from what anything I said, and it didn't even fit into the sentence that it was in. It's kind of like my TV saying I'm requesting music, and if I want, I can pay for it. Oh me, it's been. I've already said that once. I ain't gonna say it again. It's been a long day. I did it again. I don't know if there is or not, Peggy. I never tried or researched it to see. Uh, no, I don't have no kitty cat. Well, I talk to my phone too. I talk to the computer here right now. To whatever you call this thing. It's not. It's a. What is this thing called? It's not a laptop. Tablet. Thank you. Uh, if I was talking to. Oh yeah, it's this stool I'm on. Is that what you're hearing? I think it's the only one that does it. And I had to get in it, didn't I? No, won't be no more cats in my house. After Coco, that was it. 22 years. And no, but I think this is her chair, Neil. I need to make sure. I need to do a live and get her over here and get her sitting in this chair. Because, see, that's not even squeaking. It's just, Oh, doggone it, quit. It's just cause nobody sits in it. Oh, there he goes. I need to get her in this chair and do a live. Once there is more fun. Yeah, yeah. If I could get her over here and get her, I need to get something to mark this chair. Yeah, it squeaks once in a while, and we can tell everybody it's not the chair, it's her. Brian, there's Brian. What do you mean I can't retire? I thought I've been retired since 2012, but I don't know. Brian, did y'all get everything? That's the last time I talked to Christina. Had you got everything away out of the fair? They've got to get set up for Monday. That does start Monday, don't it, Brian? Yeah, it starts Monday. Hmm. Everything's. Yeah, but the horses. Well, yeah. You ain't got it set up though yet, do you? It's just over there. He's the one that comes running when I holler, clean up on aisle 3. Look, we just do what we can. Uh, I I don't know about that, Neil, but he does have it down pretty good. uh, well, we let Christine. We let her think she's in charge, don't we, Brian? She, she books an event. She needs to communicate before she does, or she might be doing it by herself. Brian, I might be in bed asleep, and Brian might be doing some electrical job somewhere. Oh, well, I go back to my heart doctor tomorrow. I get to find out these results of what they mean. So, yep. And she, Brian's an electrician by trade. Yes. He they've got their own. He's got his own business. He can stick two wires in the same hole and make them go poof. Yeah, I always say there's two things that is year-round work for sure. If you want to be home every night, and that's HVAC, heat and air, and electrical work. Right? She does things. Oh, yeah, well, farm permit. I don't know about that, Brian. She leans on you in the electrical business now. Like fuses. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I'm yeah, I'm sure she is, Brian. I know she looks to you a lot of, at least what I've seen her do. Brian has to keep a leash on her because if she don't, she'll work him to death. She'll take on two jobs on the same day. Fuses. Yeah. Sometimes I think she like we just spent Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday up there doing pony rides, and she didn't get to go to Walgreens those days. And I think you if you watch her, you can tell she's hadn't been to Walgreens. Did she ever tell you, Brian, about Scott wanting her to look at a light out front of the door? And when she went to look at it, it was me and her, and we took the light bulb out and changed it and fixed it. Yeah, she starts having withdrawals from Walgreens. You can see it. No, that really happened. We said, let's change the light bulb. Change the light bulb and it worked. What it was, Scott hangs on to a lot of stuff. Uh, and I think he was hanging on to burnout light bulbs. Which fell in the guy got his finger. Oh, I'll tell you the truth. I'm scared of electricity. I'll do a light, I put a light in or something like that. But uh, when it comes to wiring something new to something to run into something else, uh, I could probably do it, but I don't trust myself. I'm afraid I'll burn my house down or somebody's house down. Cause now the power to the barn went out one time, and Scott's going, "Power's out in the barn." I went down there and looked, and well, we found the problem. It wasn't too hard to fix, but I, the biggest problem is I'm colorblind. So therefore, I kind of get my wires low. I can get my wires crossed up. Peggy wants to know if we survived, Neil. Doggone it. Well, I canceled my subscription yesterday or day before, Neil. And they said it's good till the 30th, access till the 30th of whatever I'm able to do that I can't do on the free one. this week coming up, I'm going to be going to have to go to the restroom an awful lot because there's going to be yellow buses at this one. And every time I see a yellow bus, I'm going to have to disappear for 30 minutes. What's good about the whole thing is it's not going to be as cold as it was year before last. Year before last, the gym mine was, we were out there thawing out. Brian, I don't remember. Was it a heat lamp? What did we use, Brian? What was it you had that we were thawing it out with? We had to thaw out the gym mine. It was froze. And I'm running the front desk and I'm using credit cards. And when somebody wanted to pay with a credit card, it was so cold that my fingertip, the punch key wouldn't even recognize my finger touching it anymore. And I was like, oh. Luckily, I had one of them ink pens with the little tips on the end of it, and I started using it, but it wouldn't even recognize my finger. Propane heater. Okay, I knew it was something. I couldn't remember what it was. You had something, but yeah, it was cold. But this year, it's gonna be in the 60s. I can't remember last year. Oh, was it that what? That wasn't last year. That was the year before. I'm pretty sure. I can't even remember what it was. I remember whichever year it was. Uh, 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 that's why I remember it. I just can't remember. Yeah, it's supposed to be in the 60s. Oh, I'll probably come up Sunday night. I asked Christina, was I going to have to run a generator all week, or was there going to be a place to plug me in? And she says, we'll figure out something. So I don't know. At this point, if I need to fill my gas tanks up. Well, that's good, Neil. Tank was on the porch and he just took off running for something. It's 48. I don't know, but they threw the breaker up at the fair over the weekend 2 different times. And the first time that guy was talking, me and him was talking, he goes, well, that camper, I felt like they thought it was the camper, and I'm like, I wasn't running nothing but a light in there, and I didn't even have the light on yet. The refrigerator was running. I said, but I ran it the next night. I plugged in and ran. It worked fine all night there. It was not my camper that did it because I wasn't even plugged in the second time. I wasn't even plugged into it. When I got up that morning, Sunday morning, I unplugged from the pole because I knew everybody was going to come in and start plugging into it. And I said, if it goes out, it won't. They can't say they think it's my camper. And it went out. Next thing I know, Brian was going, we need to plug up. We need to plug up to your camper. Yeah, okay. Well, Brian's over there, and I kept looking over there, and Brian was sitting. I thought, why is he staying over there for? I wonder what's going on. I thought maybe something was wrong, and he was having to hold his plug in because his plug was wore down. He was having to hold it in to keep the power on, to stay plugged into my generator. It wasn't a tight fit no more. That's how much they use extension cords. They wear them out. The plug, the extension cords wear down to where they won't even go in there no more and stay. I've got to be curious now. It's going to be 61 tomorrow. Cloudy, partly cloudy. 46. It'll be 46 in the morning. The low tonight's going to be 46. Saturday 65, Sunday 67. It's going to be in the mid to low 40s though for a low. But we get Sunday, we get back up to 67, and Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, there's a 40 and 45% chance of rain. But that don't mean nothing. That might be nothing. But we're going to get back up to 67 and 68. Now they're going to sweat me to death. Yeah. Neil's yeah, just barely by now. What, about an hour and a half, Neil? Hey, Brian, is this over Friday? Is this I don't know, is this a school thing? Starts Monday. Does it go through Sunday or Saturday or? That far? If he was to show up, he wouldn't do nothing. He's worse than I am, and he's capable of lifting stuff. Yeah, 22nd anniversary. Oh, through Saturday. Okay. I'll tell you the truth. I feel bad before being there early and being there afterwards and not being able to do much of nothing. The trip home, going up there was a good trip. coming home was hard on me, just driving home. But it was nighttime too. Yeah. I knew it wasn't too much more than not 22. You really pushing it on him, ain't you? Dyslexic keyboard. Mm. I need to look up paperwork because I'm not sure what time I have to be at that doctor's office tomorrow. Uh, I can't remember if it's 1. I know it seems like it's 1 or 1:30. Because I moved the other one to. I had 2 scheduled for the same time. One of them I didn't schedule. She just placed it there, and I called them and changed it to December the 2nd. So. Well, I was hoping we see Megan here. I was hoping she wasn't going to bed earlier, because well, she might have just got off work an hour or so ago. Neil, my grandson, wants to know when you're gonna make him a train video. He said something about it over the weekend. Let's see. Oh, do any of y'all watch 3B Homestead? I forgot the cow's name. It's somebody in one in has that name, and Zoe. I think it's Zoe. Yeah. Uh, Zoe had her calf. Uh, must be on that. No, I think at least everybody tells me I do. I've got a good heart doctor, that guy I'm going to see. I can't remember his name, and he cares anyway, because when he found out how long it was going to take to get all these tests done, he wrote his cell phone number on his business card and told me, if you have if you have it more than 15 minutes, have the problem for 15 minutes, you call my number. Okay? and and I've only been out there grisling. I think I've only had to take 4 of them. The rest of the time, I've just waited it out and see if it'd go away, because they wasn't hurting that bad, and they did. I just sit down somewhere and relax, close my eyes. The bottom half. There's Eric. Hey, Eric made it. After crushing everybody the other day, I figured Eric, that's the wrong one, Peggy. This is the one you put under your tongue and let it dissolve. Hope all is going your well, Eric. Everybody's hanging in there, man. I guess you hadn't been out in the water. I guess it's been a little too cooled off too much now, hasn't it? Ooh, new microwave and air fryer. Neil's moving on up. You know how to use that air fryer, Neil? Or are you going to have to practice? We were just talking about that a little bit ago, Eric. Just words that don't make sense, just right in the sentence, just pops in there. Now, I was going to overlook that, Melinda, and not say nothing. But he got that from Neil, because he's on Neil's. He's thinking about Neil's time zone. Hey, Eric, mine's over here. Mine has been talking on its own without even saying its name. It's been talking on its own. She's been communicating with me. She's tried to get me to listen to I don't know what kind of music. And she was even willing to let me pay for it. Well, I tried an air fryer. I had one. My son's got it now, I think. That's where it ended up. I didn't like it. Uh, oh, I didn't use it correctly. That's the only explanation I can tell you. I just couldn't get the hang of it. So much exploded. Where's the text? Now, I've got her in here, and I don't want to say her name because she hears it even when I whisper it. But back in my bedroom, I have a Google, and when I had phone numbers in it at one time when I was pretty much bedridden. You can bake well, okay. Uh, and that way I could call if I needed somebody. All I had to do was speak, and it would call them and talk. I could talk through it. Uh, but at the phone, it got separated somehow and knocked off, and I never put phone numbers back in it again after I didn't need it no more. Yeah. That's the phone. 4 days. We got last night. We got some last night, Eric, and that's all we got. And it wasn't a lot. It was enough to wet the ground. But when I went out in the pasture today, my shoes didn't even get wet. You could tell the ground has some moisture in it. Uh, but we need a lot more rain up here. Yeah, I like to do mine too, Eric. I like to reboot my phone every once in a while. I did. I did my tablet. I did my tablet yesterday, or especially when I come home from. I do my internet too. Uh, they say it's good to do it. I know. I forgot what me and uh, my phone just went dead. It reboots itself. uh, but I reboot my internet about once a month. I'll cut it off for like when I'm getting ready to go to bed or something one day. Usually sometime in the first week of the month, and then when I finally get ready for bed, I click it back on, just go on to bed. Air fryer, you can bake in an air fryer. Does air fryers bake? Oh, I'm 3 minutes behind. Now, I've got this oven that I've talked about before. Thing, New Wave, I think's the name of it. Uh, Now what, Brian? Were they drinking? Neil reboots everything. Neil reboots everything once a week. Brian, uh, combo. Huh. Yeah, I hadn't looked into them no more. Well, air fryers, when they started getting popular, I thought, I gotta have me one of them air fryers. And I was like, why did I got this junk for? Well, for the next week, we've only got 2 days at what I say, 40% chance, 40 and 45% chance for 2 days. That's a hit and miss around here. Eric, we just keep getting missed. I mean, it'll rain 6 miles down the road and not rain here. Air fryers base. Wow. Well, no, this New Wave oven thing, when you use it, I think it operates 3 or 4 different ways at the same time. Air fry, air, and I forget, conventional. It's a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Heat turbo. I know you can cook frozen food in it. I know that. That's the one thing I did buy I liked. And I used a lot back when I was on the road and coming home. 3G. Five G is something I can have 5G right here. I ain't got I was gonna say I didn't have no power to my phone hadn't turned back on. Didn't have it plugged in good. 5G 1 minute and gone the next minute. Yeah. Did they say what kind of aliens there was? Neil has a microwave. Yes, yeah. That's cool. Hmm. Well, did they get any little green men out of it? Did they go into any kind of detail? It wouldn't bother me a bit. I've always said, if there was another life source out there somewhere in a vast uh, space someplace, I don't know. And it decided to land out here in the yard, and the door opened and a little ladder came out, a little ramp. I just walk on in. I'm not wouldn't be scared of it. I'd be going there. What y'all got in here? Do y'all make cookies? Hmm? What you got to eat? I don't know. I don't know if there's anything up there or not. I'd like to know what it is if there is. Oh, it's like, yeah, something crashed. Well, what crashed? Was there anything in it? You know, give me the details here. If you can't give me the details, don't bother telling me nothing, because I don't. I have seen some stuff in the sky that couldn't be explained. And one time it got erased. I feel like it was erased from my memory until something sparked it back, said about it. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that completely. And I was younger. I remembered stuff a lot better. Uh, because it amazed me. How did I forget that? That was, yeah. uh, did it say where it crashed at? Did it have little lights running around it? What's that? A guy that wants to phone home? ET. Any ETs on there? They're not using my phone to make no phone calls, though. Could you imagine the phone bill? Out of the country, phone calls are bad enough. Out of the planet. Now that'd be something. Peggy, we're up to 73% right now. That's there's a lot of stuff that's been uh, developed and invented because of the fact we went into space. Yeah, we went in quite a bit of us in the medical field. Do you think we go up there, government agents go up there and take classes on what to do with this here product they give them? Brian, who said that? What office did that come out of? I hadn't seen no news, and I don't know when. Oh, this thing is stuck on me. No joke, it was. Oh, it was a hearing. I'm asking questions and not seeing no answers, and the thing was stuck. That Tesla truck. It used to have panels. Now I want to tell you, my microwave is just an old microwave that is as old. It's 35 years old. Right. If it's 34, if pretty close to 35, probably. I've had this microwave a long time. It's an Emerson. I'm 5 minutes behind. That thing got stuck. It wasn't going up. No details. Okay. Yeah. I'd like to know what kind of juice they have in their system, like their, whatever. Like we got blood. I'd like to know what they got. I need one of those. Roswell. Oh, I believe if there's any real some form of life in space, it's been here more than once. Yeah, I've seen hundreds of unidentified objects, but you know, ET, ET phone home. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I can believe that now. I know a lot of stuff came from space. Hey, Tina. Oh, I didn't see. I was stuck and wasn't. Uh, I'm still 4 minutes behind. Neil done. It's been an hour and 7 minutes since you started to upload. Just, yeah. How's Tina doing? Hey, Tina, is your arm okay? Everybody's been dying to find out how you came out of the ER. Alf? Yeah, I remember that. They wasn't passing some kind of bottle around in Congress, were they? Or some of that there wacky weed stuff. I'm gonna look it up when I go to bed tonight. I'm gonna look it up, Brian, and we'll listen to it. Well, I'm glad you got here. We thought maybe you were still sitting at the ER. Uh, Shotgun lady. Hello, dear people. How's everyone tonight? Well, good to see you if you're still here. I'm afraid I might have lost some people that I was stuck. I wasn't seeing nothing, and now I'm still 5 minutes behind. Wow, 16 years old. That's been a good microwave. I figure if you get 10 years out of one, you're doing good. I mean, mine's almost 35 years old. Well, I don't know how I got that way, other than I kept waiting for the page to go. Well, my phone went dead, which I was looking at a lot of times, and this thing just froze up. Okay, I'll check it out tonight, Peggy. Thanks. Huh. Wow. They don't make things like they used to. Now, if you go buy a brand new one now, you might as well plan on buying another one in about 5 years, if you're lucky. Yeah, I've heard some convincing stories that sound, like, uh, who knows? My arm is very sore from the fall. Oh, good. That's the thing about being young, you heal quickly. See, I've done lost where I was at now. No, I haven't neither. And that, I went to their page to even look because I thought, man, I'm not getting no kind of notifications. But apparently, uh, I know they had one more week of soccer or whatever it is the girls play or something. And I don't know if I guess that was it. And they were having trouble trying to schedule something. And this here getting dark early thing is getting them pretty good. Yeah. Now Brandon and them, I can understand. He's having to he's having to be Stephanie. He's having to be himself. He's having uh, do everything. I hope Stephanie gets well quick. Outside my front door. Okay. Is it that bad, Neil? Is it really that bad? I think I'm caught up. If I miss something, you'll have to send it to me again. No, Melinda, they do not make things like they used to at all. Uh, Brian, if I'm looking for a 10 by 6 uh, dog kennel, chain link fence. And I'm going to use all 4 sides, but I'm only going to use 3 on the ground. So if you see one somewhere, I need it. Yeah, that's pretty typical right there, Peggy. It ain't no fun stopping getting it if I can't have no adrenaline rush. Let me grab it before they catch me. I know when my sister passed away, Robbie wanted to clean out the garage, and you know where a 12 by 12 is? That's awful. 10 by, I was going to say, that's an odd size. A 10 by 10? Is it 6 foot tall? Does it have a door? How much they want for it? I found one at a real good price, but it was already gone. That was already gone. Do you know how much they want for it, Brian? That's my kind of price tag. Where's it at? How far away? Oh, there's a catch to that right there now, see. Where was it at? What part of? If it's free, if they advertise it for free, it's gone. Well, crud. We need to go get it. Okay. Because I've got this idea of redoing my guinea palace, and I need 6 foot tall, 10 by 10 of work. Uh, well, yeah, I wanna put 3 panels up. One of them with the door on it for me to go in and out, and the last panel I'm gonna put up on top and bright and put it for like a roof, and then cover it and stake it to the ground. Well, it's only 9. Let's go get it. Peggy wants to see this done. I'm, a, I'm Neil's got me laughing inside. Uh, yeah, it's too late for me to be going out. Wise man, Neil. Hell yeah, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna. Uh, but I'm gonna leave the 4 foot fence up from the kennel to the rest of the run. That's up there now. And when I build this, the 3 sides like this, they'll be open for them to go in. But the part I'm gonna have 2 foot of open space here. What I want to do is just wire that into the fence, and then put the shade cloth over the 4 foot part. I'm gonna move the little house inside of it, and run them some poles about 4 foot off the ground, 4 or 5 foot, so they'll be able to have room to perch up high in the air if they want to. I done had my Georgia peach tea. I had that while I was working outside today. I've got me a Georgia peach tea, but it's for tomorrow. 81% now. Hey. Okay. Yep. Neil, are you starting to drink that there Lipton Georgia peach tea a lot? I haven't seen no bottles any other size than the ones I get. Uh, well, do an advertisement, Neil. Advertise how Georgia peach tea goes just fine and dandy with random things I do. 84%. It won't be long. About the time I can go lay down. Yeah. Brown's family farm, he changed shifts, and then the girls had these soccer things. Uh, if they didn't win, or if they won, if they didn't win, it was over. I think, and all that kind of stuff. And 3B Homestead, like I said, Zoe, their cow, had her baby, and you have to. They don't make very long videos. They're most of the time. Most of the time, it's 12, 15 minutes. But he makes some good little videos. It's a lot of good information for people who don't already know it. Uh, Somehow I don't think it's Oh mercy. Uh, he's drinking he said the Lipton Georgia peach tea. I was surprised they had it over there, but it's so good it shouldn't have surprised me at all. It's all over the world. I don't know. When Neil did his video and had a little commercial in it, somehow I already knew what the commercial was. He didn't tell me. Uh, I just had this feeling. I don't know. Oh, well, that's disappointing. I thought I was finally getting through to the world and getting them in the right path of that Georgia peach tea. Just peach tea. It's got to be Lipton, Georgia. Neil, Lipton, Georgia peach tea. I'm not sure, Peggy. I want to say Jersey, but yeah, it is Angus. Uh, I think they only call it Georgia peach tea. Uh, well, I got news for you. Yeah, I think it's made. It's made in New York. I don't forgot now where it's made at, but I don't think it's made in Georgia. Let me see if it tells on the bottle. I thought I read it somewhere once before. It's a 0% juice. I need my eyes ain't gonna let me read that little ride right there. I don't see it on there. I thought I read it somewhere. It might have been on package thing. Uh, hmm, hmm. Where is Lipton, Georgia peach tea made at? Well, also, not what I wanted to know. Hmm. It's made from the finest tea leaves in the world. 100% natural. There's all the ingredients. Well, they don't. This is information about it through Publix. I wonder if they're the. Terms of use of household health care. It don't say. That lime trees in the backyard. Wow. I love me some lemonade too now. New York. I know I saw New York somewhere, but I don't remember where I saw it. And it might be on this bottle. I just can't see that little. I can't read this right here. All that runs together. Too small of writing. I got to put it back over there because I don't want to drink it. I done had mine today. Had two of them. Phone died. I'm back. Dang. After all those questions y'all were asking him, and he wasn't even there. Well, we're moving along now, Peggy. 92%. Yeah, he had to do that CPR on that phone. I don't know. Brian had to give that phone CPR. Yeah, he sure did. Tina, you still with us? I don't know if yeah. And she's not answering us, Peggy. She must be not here. She must have left on us and didn't tell us goodbye. At least I didn't see it, but I have got sidetracked here a few times. Bye. Oh. That's the last time I saw anything. I've got anything that she typed. No, I don't think it is. Tina might have fell asleep on us. Well, I wanted to jump in here. She could be. She could be driving. She could have been sitting still at a red light or in a parking lot somewhere and then took off again. But I gotta get up tomorrow. I've still got to go find the paperwork. I think it's in my truck and find out what time I actually have to be there tomorrow so I can set my clock. Because I don't want to get up no earlier than I have to. I think it's 1:30. 1 or 1:30, I think it is. I think it's, for some reason I got 1:30 on my mind. But I marked out the other appointment and wrote it in, but didn't put the time on it. So, oh, it just loaded, Peggy. Thirteen seconds ago. Well, I'll tell him that. He'll go, well, then you just leave because I ain't got nothing to tell you. 1 hour and 46 minutes. It's a long time. Yeah, I need to. In just a few seconds. They better not block my video. It's kind of giveaway, ain't it, Peggy? Yeah, I'm glad to see all y'all. I'm glad. Meg's the only one that I didn't see that I was hoping to see tonight. Saw everybody else. Tammy. Well, that was quick getting the notification though. She's got to where she posts on my page a lot, says something. I was hoping to see her for a few minutes at least. I know everybody's got different hours, and the only person that can stay up around the clock is Neil. So if I don't see Neil, something's wrong, bad wrong. I gotta get me a ticket and get my boarding pass and all that good stuff, and go check on him if he's not around. But hopefully we get some of that rain eventually. Not while we're riding the ponies, maybe at night while we're all in bed, but not during the day. I want it. We need it. But doggone it. Brian and yeah, let me know about that dog. I'll pay you to deliver it. But I'm gonna get on up out of here. I want to tell y'all. Hope you have a blessed night and even a better tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get me some rest. Until next time. Thanks for joining me this time. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. I never get tired of saying that. Thanks for being here, y'all. Good night.